So you're wondering, is my biological matter fat from plastic surgery? If it's extracted, it hasn't happened yet. But if it's extracted, is it really worth that much money? Is it really worth billions of dollars? And I asked ChatGPT these questions to make an educated decision because I was thinking it's already worth money if I'm a regular human, right? If I'm regular, but I'm not regular. So I asked the questions, and these are the questions. How much energy is a human being generating if they can possess people 90 years in the past to speak in unison with them using a video as a point of reference, quantum teleporting energy to possess people to speak whatever they want to say that the person in the future is making these people say. So there's that. Ask the questions. It's a lot of energy. So, yeah. And how much is that much energy worth on the market? And compare it. I also asked the question, like, what is that? How much energy is that? Like, like a reference to like layman's terms, like can you compare that to something in normal life? How much is an average human generating per day or per year? I said per year, but you can say per day, whatever, it doesn't matter, you can calculate it however you want. And then I asked the question, and this is something that Logan Earl Garner can confirm, that is something my DNA does, my blood anyway. How much should a human being's blood be sold if it is mutating on the atoms to become quantum on all periodic table elements, on all life forms, animals, plants, and humans on Earth, and bacteria, viruses, and cancers, and fungus, like basically all life forms on Earth. How much should that human, well, first of all, ask the question, if a human's blood can do this, what would that human be classified as? And how much should that human, then ask the other question, how much should that human's blood be sold or fat be sold if they can also, make it all in the same chat? Make it all in the same chat. It's just say, this human actually exists. This person it's me. I'm Quantum Nina. So these are the people, these are the questions that I've asked. And how much is the cure for cancer worth? How much on scale, like if departments bought it, how much should this human being sell 20 pounds of fat and I don't know, 2 liters to 3 liters of blood? I can't lose that much blood, but hopefully it's only 2 liters and not 3. But how much should that human sell? Because that's roughly how much is being taken out. They probably won't go more than 20 pounds of fat. I'm under 150 right now. I'm probably between 140 and 150. Before I got to Houston, I was between 130 and 140. Last year, I was between 115 and 120. So, well, the people at the Brushy Creek Food Park gave me steroids, so that has a lot to do with the weight, but I don't know. I haven't really changed that much in my diet. But the point is that it's a good thing now that I have fat to sell and I can get it extracted. The reason I gained 10 pounds is because I want more money. The liaisons thing, if you read my witness security request, the cover, whatever document, and I'll put the link to it here. But yeah, basically liaisons, I've invited people to sell my fat and my blood and, remove skin. I'm considering a thigh lift, but I don't think I need it. So I've seen it and it looks like terrible, and I don't want it. I don't have a lot of loose skin. I'll just get like contouring or some kind of follow-up. I don't know. I don't have loose skin. I just don't want the fat to return. But I guess if I need money in a pinch, I can just like gain weight. But yeah, so my blood and my fat really is worth that much. I don't know. Sometimes it says hundreds of millions to like, I don't know, maybe the low like 10 billion area. Sometimes it says 100 billion or more from the fat alone. And then, like, altogether, the surgical removal of like 30 pounds of biological matter, it's saying 900 billion. It's like, when I saw that number, I'm just like, I'm not trying to lose weight because I do want as much matter as possible to come off to sell. But there's only so much that can be taken off without losing too much blood. But anyway, so yeah, ask the questions on your Chat GPT or your Grok. Grok is a little more, don't say it's Quantum Nina. I mean, don't even mention me. Not that it would really reference me because I'm not that popular, especially now that my website's down. It doesn't, it's like, I don't really know which Quantum Nina are you talking about. It's like, there's really only one that has a business. Like, Quantum Nina is my business. So yeah, that's how you find out how much. I'm looking for liaisons to make 40% of the. I want the surgeons to make 10% of the total sales of all of the contracts, and the liaisons to make 40. But a surgeon could be a liaison, you know what I mean? Like, all I need is a surgeon and a bunch of doctors and scientists. I don't need anyone in the government to be helping me sell myself. Like, I just need to create an entity and have that done. And I've been trying. I mean, I've invited the Trump administration, mainly the women, but the men too, and they've just been so fucking lazy. Like, pick me up. Don't let me get trafficked. Don't confuse me with someone else. Like, are you really that confused? You don't know who I am? Like, by now they should know the difference. So there's that. And it's Sunday. It's the 14th of September. My daughter turns 17 in 9 days. And if I don't see her, those satellites are going to be fucked up. Oh, I forgot to ask the other question, like, how much energy would a human have to be generating if they can teleport a vehicle in under 3 minutes, going 80 to 90 miles per hour, a minivan specifically, 20 miles, as far as, I don't know, maybe 6 months in the future, and possess them in the future from the past? In the present time, because technically the future hasn't happened yet, so it may not actually happen. Like, all I have to do is erase those videos, and then those people will stop trafficking me for lotteries, right? Because how much is it worth to quantum leap people, the human race, 50 years forward? How much is that worth? You can't do it, right? Have you tried? You haven't. Even if you have, I never had to try. I'm letting you all know that I never had to try. There's the other question. How much energy would a human being have to be generating on a daily basis to be able to cause solar flares by astral projecting into the sun, cause solar flares to literally be visible from the solar probe? And also cause a wave that glitches satellites and moves inanimate objects out in zero gravity. How much would a human being have to be generating to do that? Because I've been doing all of these things, but nobody wants to give me credit for my work. It's really kind of annoying because I'm suffering. I'm being trafficked right now. I'm being monitored by corrupt cops that have been doing this with my identity has been stolen for 5 years. They've been doing this so a whore can use my identity, and my husband's involved. And I do want to reunite with my son and daughter. And I'm going to cause hell on earth if it doesn't happen this week. Okay, bye.